Lady Starfire here, and today I want to teach you about meditation. Now, for those of you that have bought my third book and are taking my classes, you can refer back to this video to kind of help you to go along with what's in the book so that you can actually hear it as opposed to just reading it, and it may help you when you're trying to do your meditation. So, for the rest of you, if you don't know how to meditate or you're looking for a different way, then maybe this will help you out some. Okay, so there's some key points that you need to remember when you're trying to meditate. One, you want to make sure that your phone is off or in the other room, silenced, something, so that nothing is going to interrupt you. Nothing is worse than getting yanked out of meditation by a phone ringing or a text message or a bling from whatever. Because what happens is you feel very out of sorts, very groggy, and so you have to try to put yourself back there and then bring yourself back up appropriately. So let's, clear away all of those sorts of things. You also want to make sure that you have created a safe space. Just in case you decide to astral travel while you're out there, you want to make sure that you have created that sacred space or a protective space to protect your body while you're out and about. All right, so you've handled all your stuff. Now you also have to have you a pad and pen. This is for those that don't know how to meditate or can't do it easily, because we have what's called monkey mind. Okay? So what the pad and pen is for is you're working on your meditation and all of a sudden your brain goes, don't forget milk. Buy milk. Okay, now we're going to do this again. Don't forget you have to pick the kids up at school. Okay, pick the kids up. Whatever else it is. And it may even take you a few times of going through this before you finally actually get to meditate. Because once you finally write these things down and your conscious and subconscious mind comes together as one and goes, oh, now they're not going to forget it. They have it all written down. It's okay. All right. So this is a great way to get rid of monkey mind. Now, once you've gotten all that cleared away and then you're ready to actually meditate, make sure you're in a comfortable position, first of all. Now, me personally, I can't lay down and meditate because I'm going right off to sleep, okay? So I prefer to sit, but sit in a comfortable position. Not so comfortable that you're going to go to sleep by reclining back and all this kind of stuff. Anything that's going to put you to sleep, don't do that, okay? But sit comfortably. Some people like to sit in the lotus position, with the crossed legs, the hands palm up, resting on the knees or thighs. Others like to, put their hands over their abdomen. Usually it's down around the belly button or the lower belly, whatever feels right to you, okay? Just be comfortable. So whatever works for you is what you do. You may need to try different ways to figure out exactly what feels right and is comfortable for you. So now we've gotten all these things out of the way. We have no electronics to interfere. We don't have any more monkey mind. And we found our comfortable position to sit in. So now we're ready to start meditating. So this is the way that I found that works really great. Now, in my first book, I have one in there that I had gotten from another author that was the way that I learned to meditate finally and to even astral travel. But over the years, I have developed it and learned a better way. So you can adapt this however works, best for you. But basically what you want to do is calm yourself and concentrate on your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth like you're going to whistle. Slowly, okay? This helps to actually relax the body as you do this. Now do this a few times, and while you're working on it, go ahead and start telling yourself, you're relaxed, you're safe. Remember to breathe. I mean, all of these things, okay? So start now before you start getting yourself all the way down there, but you're going to remind yourself as you go. I usually try to do this when I'm doing a guided meditation to help the person along to stay relaxed and to go down deeper, and remember to take those breaths, because we're real bad about just holding our breath or something, when we're trying to do things. Okay, so here we are. All right, so you're sitting in your position, your eyes are closed, you're taking your slow breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, and they'll get a little more shallow as you go, and that's okay. All right, for those of you that have never meditated, understand this is okay. So now what we want to do is you want something to float on. You can have a magic carpet, you can have a mattress, you can have a couch, your favorite chair. It doesn't matter. Okay, it can be a cloud. Whatever you want to visualize and am able to visualize. Okay, so whatever that is, all right, have it here. So I have my magic carpet just because I think it's cool. All right. And you're going to close your eyes. You're going to see it. It's floating right here. Okay. So you're going to climb onto it in your comfortable position. And now what I want you to do is I want you to see white light swirling around you. Okay. Swirling and swirling. And it's bright. You can feel a slight breeze from it. Okay. And now as you're seeing this white light, you're going to tell yourself that you are protected, that you are safe. Okay? Except for you. You can use it in that party, or you can say, I am protected and I am safe. All right, so as you're floating in this white light, it's like being inside of a tornado. Okay? Except inside is fairly calm, other than the little breeze that comforts. So now as you're floating, you're going to start floating downward slowly. As you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, with each breath, you drift a little bit further down. Now that white light will start fading into red. Now this red is a very vibrant red, like a bright red apple, and it's just swirling around you, and you feel the energy of that red. And it just makes your body feel awesome as that energy flows around you and through you, and it carries you deeper. Remembering to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, drifting down. Okay? And as you're drifting down and breathing and remembering that you're safe, that red is going to slowly fade into orange. And now that orange is like a very ripe, beautiful orange. And it is just vibrant, and it radiates that orange color, and it just pulls you down even further. Now I'm going to be careful here because some people listen to me driving down the road, so I'm not going to make this a constant meditation. I don't want anyone ending up with their eyes closed meditating going down the road. So anyway, all right, so back to the meditation. So now you're continuing to drift down. And as you drift on down, that orange is going to slowly fade into yellow. Now that yellow is bright like a lemon or the sun, and you feel the warmth of it as it radiates around you and through you, pulling you deeper into your meditation. And as you continue to float down, that yellow is going to slowly fade into green. That rich green, like a summer grass. The trees, they're full of beautiful green leaves, but it's luscious feeling, and you just feel the life that's in that green as it pulls you down deeper. And as you go down, that green is going to slowly fade into blue. This is a blue like the sea. It's cooling to you, and it's rich and feels like the goddess as you're getting pulled down into the blue. It makes you feel safe, and you feel the healing energies of the blue water coming through you. Okay. Now, you're going to continue to float down, and as you do, That blue is going to slowly fade in to that deep indigo, that dark, dark blue, that dark purple. Is just really a deep, rich color, and it pulls you down into it. And as you continue to float down, that indigo turns into blackness. It's the nothing. It's like a void. Nothing there can harm you. You are always safe. But at this point, you've reached the bottom, and you should be into a deep meditation. And as you land there, you're going to get off your magic carpet or whatever you're floating on and look around. Yes, you can't see anything until you see a light. Go towards that light. That light is a doorway leading to your sacred space. Now, your sacred space can be anything. It could be a forest. It can be a beach. It could be a combination of all of it, mountains, whatever it is. Don't try to have a preconceived notion of what it is, because when you walk in, it's going to be exactly what you need. Now, also understand that anything there has a message for you. Nothing there can harm you. Okay? Doesn't matter if it looks like some big monster or a demon or a giant snake. Whatever it is, greet it. What message do you have for me? Because nothing there will ever harm you, because this is your sacred space. It's sacred. Nothing evil can get in there, no matter what it looks like. Okay? So go and talk to whatever's there. Enjoy the space, while you're there. From this space is a great way for those that don't know how to astral travel to be able to astral travel. It's something I teach, and it's a simple thing. Once you've spent some time there, and don't try to do this stuff at every time, and you're safe to try to astral travel from this space, because 1, you're in your sacred space. 2, because you set up protection before you went into meditation. If you want to try to learn to astral travel, then look around for a big tree. Maybe it has a hammock. Maybe it's just some very thick, rich grass. But you're going to go and you're going to lay down. Now, when you lay down, you're going to see yourself lift up out of that body and look around and ask that state that you're wanting to astral travel, and ask for something that flies to come to you. Now, fair warning, if it happens to be a dragon, they will only let you ride on them, not in them. Okay? So don't try. You'll make them very angry, and that's not ever a good thing. So whatever it is, it could be a bird, it could be a bat, it can be anything that flies. Okay? So whenever it lands, thank it for coming and step inside. Because this way you fly and you see everything through its eyes, which is really pretty awesome. Now, it'll take you on a short trip around. You can go wherever you would like. And then remember that you do have to come back. I know how enjoyable it can be out there, but you can't stay. This just gives you that feeling of what it's truly like to astral travel, so that you can do it on your own without their assistance in that manner. So when you come back and your bird or whoever it is lands, step out, be sure to thank them, because they don't have to do this for you, okay? So be sure to thank them for their time and the journey and the things that you got to see and experience. Now, we'll warn you, there have been people that have done this meditation that were in something that happened to eat a bug. You will feel that. No, you're not actually eating the bug, but you'll think you did. So just a little warning there. Once you're out and you've thanked them, go back to your body, sit down, lay back down into it, and then that body can then wake up and continue on your journey in your sacred space. Now there's also a workshop. There's all sorts of things there. I may teach some of that in a future video because it gets a little more advanced and can be a long video of its own. So for now, we're going to finish up whatever we have to do here, and then we're going to make our way back to the doorway. Now, you're going to go through that doorway. You can take that one last look and know that you can return here whenever you like. So then go back out into that darkness and find your flying carpet or whatever else it was that you were floating on. Climb back on, get it back in your comfortable position, and then you're going to start floating up. And we're going to come out of that blackness back into the indigo. You're going to feel that color wrapping around you and lifting you up. You know, remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and let it bring you up, lifting you further up. And as you go up, that indigo is going to fade into the blue. And it's vibrant, and it washes you, and it cleanses you, and it just lifts you up. You know, bringing you closer to back to reality. But it's going to bring you up. It's going to cleanse away the negativity and make you feel healed and whole again. And as you float up, that blue is going to fade into the green, that lush green of the grass that makes us feel like we want to run through it in our bare feet. And it brings us up and makes us feel alive, just like it's growing there. And it lifts you further up. And as you continue to breathe and feel yourself rising, that green is going to spiral around you, and it's going to go into the yellow. And that yellow is going to be like the sun rays warming you and making you feel alive and even more vibrant than you did before. And as it rises you up even more, that yellow is going to fade into the orange. And that orange is just going to make you feel energized and alive. And it's going to lift you up further into the red. And that red is going to just raise your whole vibration. And it's going to make you feel like you've had 8 hours of sleep and that you're just ready to go run a marathon or something. So let it rise you up into the white, that protection, that safety zone, that cleansing is going to wrap around you and bring you into the here and the now. And you're going to realize that you are here on this plane and out of the alpha state and back into this state. So in a moment, open your eyes, look around, kind of ground yourself, realize this is where you are, okay? If you ever need some extra help, either going down or coming back up, you can count from 1 to 10 and then 10 to 1 to help bring you further down and then further back up, okay? Sometimes this helps for those that need that little extra boost. In the meantime, I hope this has helped you in learning to meditate and astral travel. So until the next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, you are important and you are enough, no matter what anybody else ever says to you. So if you would, click the subscribe if you haven't. Click the bell if you want to be notified as I make new videos. And if you think somebody else can use this information, please share my video to them. It may be the only way they get that information, and they will thank you for it. So until the next time, leave me a comment and let me know how your meditation goes. And everybody have a wonderful and blessed day, and blessed be.